Hi everyone, welcome to Hometalk. I'm Holly of hollygrace.ca. Let's jump right into the project. So what I have here is just a box that I picked up at the thrift store. It's made of wood. I made sure that this box would fit my casserole dish. So I can put my casserole dish in there, and I have lots of room on the sides to pull my casserole dish out. I also picked up these drawer pulls from my local thrift store, and we are going to give these a coat of black spray paint. So I'm going to take these outside and just give them a quick blast. To give this box a fresh new look, I'm going to be using Sunday Tea from Country Chic Paint. When I have a nice smooth surface like this, I like to use a roller. It just rolls on really easy and the paint goes on a lot nicer. This paint from Country Chic Paint is really easy to use. No prep work is involved. We just need to roll it on over our box, making sure that we paint all surfaces, including the insides and the bottom. For the inside of my box, I use an angled brush to do the corners and edges, and then I continue on with my roller. Now that my box is painted and dried, I let it dry for about 3 hours, just so the paint really sets onto the piece. Next, I'm going to take this black wax from Country Chic Paint, and we're going to just distress this box just a little bit. So the wax is really easy to use. You just need a lint-free cloth. I'm just using an old piece of receiving blanket, and I'm just going to take the cloth, wrap it around my finger, dip it into the wax, and get just a little bit onto my cloth. Then I'm going to take the cloth and I'm just going to rub it along the edge of my piece, anywhere where I want a little bit of distressing. So just going to rub that all along there. Then once I have the wax in place, I'm going to take another piece of my cloth that is clean, and I'm going to just rub it in really well there, making sure that I'm getting every last bit of the wax into my piece. And then I'm going to continue this process in any areas where I want to add a little bit of distressing. I like to go down on the seams of the box and the edges and just rub the wax along there. That's the easiest. With our box all painted and done, the wax is on, we've let it set for about 2 hours. We are going to add a little chalkboard to the front of our tray so that we can write on what casserole dish is inside. So I'm just going to do this really easily with a bit of painter's tape and some chalkboard paint. Alright, so to make sure that my square is perfectly even, I want to find the middle of my area here. So this is 16.5 inches. So half of 16.5 is 8.25. So I'm just going to mark right here. This is going to be my center of my box. So I'm going to go from 6 inches to 11. So that's going to be the size of my box there. Then I want to add a 3/4 inch margin here at the top and a 3/4 inch margin at the bottom, and then same thing on the other side. So now we can place our tape using these guidelines. Once we have our tape all lined up, all we have to do is paint in the chalkboard paint. Once the paint is dry, you can remove the painter's tape. The last step to finish off our box is to add our drawer pulls to the side. So I just make my markings here, and then using a drill bit, I just drill holes and then screw in the drawer pulls from behind using the flat drawer pull screws. Then I repeat the process on the other side of my box. Before I use my chalkboard, I want to make sure I prepare it properly for the first time use. So to do this, you just take a piece of chalk, and on the flat side, you just rub it all over your chalkboard, and then you just wipe it off using a piece of paper towel or a cloth. Now with our chalkboard ready, I can write what dish I'm going to be putting inside my casserole tray. These decorative trays are great for not only use in the home when you're having people over for potlucks or family get-togethers, but also if you are going somewhere and you need to take your casserole. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this project. I hope you will give it a try. And please check me out on social media by searching @HollyGraceBlog on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much for watching Home Talk, and we'll see you next time.